Hey there. So if you're watching this video, chances are you or someone you love might be trying to adjust to life after cancer and its treatments. And that adjustment can be one of the most surprisingly difficult parts of the healing process. You may be wondering how to reconnect intimately, especially when your energy is low, your body feels different, or anxiety is high and stress is high. And for some, cancer may have put even more strain on the challenges you were already having in your sexual relationship with your partner. Either way, this video can help you begin that process of coming back together and feeling more connected in your relationship. First, I want to say that navigating intimacy after treatment can feel so overwhelming and like another big area of your life that needs attention. Everything you're feeling or everything you may be feeling, such as exhaustion, overwhelm, fear, or even feeling a bit disoriented, is completely valid. My heart today is to help you lighten that load a bit by providing some tips that can help you just start the conversation or start to move in that direction that you want to move in to help your relationship feel more safe and connected and to enhance your sexual part of your relationship as well. So today I'll just walk you through 3 ways that you can begin to rekindle intimacy after cancer, even if you're still healing emotionally and physically. So tip number 1 is to just start the conversation. I know, easier said than done, right? But this is one of the most powerful and vulnerable things that you can do. Talking about sex after cancer isn't easy. And actually talking about sex in general for many people is not easy because it can bring up grief or fear or trauma or even shame. So depending on your background, you could come into the conversation already with a lot of things from the past that may be coming up. So that's why I encourage you, if you don't remember anything else about this video, please remember this, to set an appointment to talk about sex with your partner. And so this will be a time when you feel rested, when you both feel mentally and emotionally prepared to give to the conversation. This gives you space to slow down. It can help your partner show up more fully too, and you as well. There's this acronym HALT. HALT stands for hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. So you want to avoid talking if either of you are in that state, and you want to make sure that you've taken care of your basic needs and that you're well rested and in a calm space so that you can talk. When you do have that conversation, I want you to be kind and gracious to each other. This is vulnerable territory for both of you. Emotions may rise, and that's okay. Try to use I statements because they help keep the conversation open and non-blaming. It decreases the chances of the other person feeling criticized as well. And so instead of saying, "I hate when you do that," you might want to say, "I don't like doing this anymore because it feels painful to me," or "my body feels different. I want to try something new. Can we try this?" Or "I don't want to do this anymore because it hurts." Like saying things like that can help just give more information versus saying, "I hate when you do that." That doesn't give your partner any information about what they may need to change or adjust. They know what not to do, but they don't know what to do. And so that can create a cycle that I do see many couples go through. In general, you could open the conversation up with something like, "This is hard for me to bring up, but I want to talk about our sex life. I miss feeling close to you." It doesn't have to be perfect, just be honest and authentic. Tip number 2 is to bring back non-sexual physical touch. The reason I say this is because one thing that's common is that cancer in treatment can lower libido for most due to stress, anxiety, due to the side effects of medications. So when one person has a decreased libido, often the partner with the lower desire worries that if they initiate a simple hug or a kiss or something like that, it may lead the other partner on. On the other end, the partner with the higher desire may want to back away because they don't want to feel rejected. So therefore, touch is usually one of the first things to go when libido changes occur after cancer. And it's usually not because the love or care is gone. But I want to just highlight that it's important to incorporate this back in or even increase it if you're already doing it, because physical touch is healing in and of itself. Even small gestures like holding hands, cuddling on the couch, hand on the back, just any type of comforting touch. We know that research says that it can release oxytocin, it can reduce stress hormones like cortisol, and rebuild a sense of safety between you. So touch is so powerful. So if you're in that situation where you've removed it because you didn't want to lead the other person on, or you're just struggling with a lower libido and trying to understand what's going on with yourself, I encourage you to talk about this in your conversation and incorporate some physical touch back in. It's okay to reconnect slowly. You don't have to jump full force back into anything. So you can start with gentle, consistent, non-sexual touch and let that be okay while you continue to talk about your sexual relationship and heal from cancer and its treatments. My last and final tip is to broaden your definition of sex. Certain positions or acts may be painful or even impossible right now. And that doesn't mean that your sexual intimacy has to be over because you can't do the certain things that you used to do. So I always encourage reaching out to your gynecologist or pelvic floor physical therapist if you're experiencing pain during intercourse, if you're experiencing decreased vaginal lubrication. There is help available for that. And of course, sex therapy can help as well. But you don't have to wait until everything feels 100% better to be sexual again. One of the things that may be helpful is having an erotic date, and that where you set time aside just to connect, to laugh, to touch, have some sexual play. And it may lead somewhere and it may not, but you're taking the pressure off of sexual intercourse, and that can help you move towards the passion, pleasure, and connection that you have missed so much. That's all I have today. I hope that you can take these tips, all of them or one of them, and they're helpful for you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. You've gone through the most difficult battle of your life. And I encourage you to let this be like a new adventure between you and your partner, where you're discovering these new things about yourself and you're having fun and you're playing and you're coming back together and you're removing the pressure and the expectations of one another, but just being free to connect. So I've created a free downloadable guide with these tips and more, so you can find the link in the description below. Please subscribe. If you found this video helpful, I'd be honored if you gave it a thumbs up or shared it with someone who might need it. Okay, take care for now.